If you're watching this, you're probably using a computer. Now, your computer can do a lot of things. For example, it can play this video. It can also add two numbers. It can even compute this complicated formula on your screen. Think about all of the complicated calculations that your computer can do. How simple of a machine do you think you can have that can still compute everything? For example, could you have a machine that can only do one thing and still be able to compute all of these? How about 2? 3? The answer is 4. This is called the Unlimited Register Machine, or URM for short, and it consists of an infinite number of registers and only 4 types of instructions. You can think of each register as a box which can hold a single natural number. For example, on screen, the content of register 1 is 3, the content of register 2 is 1, the content of register 3 is 4, and so on. The way that you code this machine is by giving it a list of instructions. Except they all look like this. As you can see, there are in fact only 4 types of instructions. The first type of instruction is called the 0 instruction. It takes in one input, in this case 3, and turns the contents of register 3 to 0. The machine then goes to the next instruction. The second type is the successor instruction. It takes in one input, here 6, and adds 1 to the contents of register 6. The machine then goes to the next instruction. The third type is the transfer instruction, which takes in 2 inputs, in this case 2 and 7. The machine then copy-pastes the contents of register 2 to the contents of register 7 and goes to the next instruction. The final type of instruction is the jump instruction. It takes in 3 inputs, here 1, 2, and 9. The machine then compares the contents of registers 1 and 2. In this case, they are not equal, as 3 is not equal to 1, so the machine goes to the next instruction. However, in this case, the jump instruction takes in 4, 7, and 2, so the machine compares the contents of registers 4 and 7. Here they are equal, as 1 is equal to 1, so the machine goes to the second instruction. Using these commands, you can code a URM to add 2 numbers. The way you do this is by placing the 2 numbers you want to add in the first and second registers and making the contents of all other registers 0. The code on screen then adds them for you. Basically, this adds 1 to the first register and keeps track of how much was added in the third register. It then checks if the second and third registers are the same. If so, it zeroes them out and outputs the sum. If not, the code goes back to the beginning. If we speed up the code a little bit, you'll see that the output will in fact be 7, which is 4 plus 3. Although it is so simple, the URM can compute anything that your computer can. It is even believed that anything that can be computed at all can be computed using URM. URMs are the basics of a field of math known as computability theory.